What up? What up? What up? This video right here is going to be about how to use OPTIONSTRAT. You ever want to take a trade or ready to get into a trade, don't really know what option contract to buy. You might be charting out the night before. Most of us stratas like to chart out things night before, and you like, okay, what contract should I get? Cool. You go into your options chain. You check implied volatility, different things like that. Or you might swung a position and it gapped up overnight, you know, whatever the case may be, or price range you're looking to get at. You can come to OPTIONSTRAT and build a long call or a put position, and you can see what percentage those contracts can get to, implied volatility, how much you could lose if the position is going your way the next day. And it just helps you pick out the right option contract in conjunction with your option chain, like implied volatility, volume, and different things like that. What this is going to do is let you know, how much you can make, how much you can lose, on a particular day, and different things like that. So you can fully like kind of tweak and hone in, your position that you're about to take and understand where you're going to be at. So what you do is you come in here. Actually, let's start here. Right. That's how it's going to look. Is really free. The only thing you don't get is like real time, but most of the time I use this at night. But when I'm charting out and I'm trying to pick out contracts, but you just kind of just sign up for a little quick account. You can use the free one. I've been using it free for a long time. And what you do is you go here and you put in whatever you're trying to trade. Like I said, I was looking at shop, right? Looking at some shop calls for tomorrow, particularly. You go here and you say, all right, I want, $55 calls, and it's gonna let you know. You can type in the current price. It's gonna let you know all the information you need to know: volume, IV, theta, vega, the bid to ask, delta, open interest, all of that on that particular contract. You can pick the date that you're gonna pick. Let's just say we're gonna go for a weekly. Boom, there you go. So you're ready to enter. You want to enter calls tomorrow for shop. So, your price target for shop may be, let me see, I'm looking at shop right here, 55.97, right? Because on the 23rd, that's what we're looking at. If we went long, I got a short position too. We'll go over that, right? And then what you do is you take this and you say, okay, well, if I get up in that $55 range, right? Boom, that's where I'll be at, right? $31. Or I'll be up here at 55.50. You just keep moving it, right? All right, if you get up to $56, I'll make about $91. Then you can go to your profit loss, and then it'll tell you the percentage. If you enter those $55 calls tomorrow in the morning, and it goes up to almost $56, that'll be 166%. And those percentages can change throughout the day as the day goes. And then as the days go on, it'll change. Okay, cool. So then you say, all right, well, what am I gonna put my stop and how much I'm gonna lose? Cool. You enter that position when it breaks over your entry level, and let's say you want to lose 20%. So if you hit $54, you're gonna be around 19 to 20%, right? So now you can also manage your stop with this, because it's like, all right, I know what percentage I'm gonna lose. I'm looking to lose no more than 20% on this position. So, at that contract price, that's going to be $11. So before you enter a position, you can manage your risk with this, right? And you can say, all right, I'm going to swing it, and I'm willing to go and take, a 40 or 50% loss. So at $41, you will be at 53.60, right? And this allows you to, pick out those contracts and understand and manage your risk a little better. Is this perfect? No, not necessarily, but because a lot of things can change options contract prices. IV could, fall down or rush in and different things like this, but this allows you to get a gauge on the contracts that you're looking at and where you could possibly be at. Like if you're in a swing and you notice that the market is pushing down, and when you wake up, it's going to gap down. You might be down $3. You're going to say, oh, well, down about $2-3. I'm gonna be down 65%. You come to your profit loss, hit the price, and you say, okay, that's where I'm gonna be. You also can go here and actually tell you how much those contracts actually gonna be by contract value, right? And you got max risk and different things like that, even a graph table. let's go into, now I was looking at shop. So let's flip to, and even if you're going to do like straddles and different things like that, you can actually build whole call positions, right? So then you go here. So you want to take a long put on shop. I was looking at the, I believe 54 or 53. I think I was looking at the 53s, right? All right, so they're $55 each. The delta is 33. The IV is 50%. You know, it's got 1,000, 1,400 volume, right? Open interest is 1,600. Okay, cool. All right, so what I'm looking for is no more than 20%, right? So let's just call it here, right? So we're going to say, see if it changes much. All right, so I know around 54.30, I need to get out. So that's going to be my stop, right? 54.30, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even 54.20, right? And I have my first PT is 53.57, right? So that let me know that at 53.57, that'll be a $5 move, which would be just a percentage of $10, right? I mean, almost 10%, right? But my second PT is 52.90, right? So I know when all right, so as close as we can get to about 52.80, I know I'm going to be around 60 to 70, well, about 70 to 80% if I get up in that 52 to high 52, down to the high 52 range, which is 52.80, but my PT is about 52.90. But obviously, I like to take some profit off right there in front of resistance and maybe hold runners. So I know that would be a 60% profit. And at that price, it'll be about $38 a contract per contract. So, and I know my implied volatility is 50. Then, you know, you might go on and check your contracts and see if the implied volatility has changed overnight or whatever the case may be. So that's how you can use OPTIONSTRAT to, improve your risk management, right? You know, it lets you know what your break even is and all those different intricate things. Like I say, you can put together wheels, you can put together straddles, all these different things, right? You know, you can, add positions. Like I said, you can, buy, call, sell, put, sell, put, all those different strategies that you can use while trading options. And options got so many little small intricate parts that a lot of people don't know about. The Greeks, implied volatility, volume, all these different things that work. It's hard to really gauge where price is going to be. So this gives you like a roundabout, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to stop out at about 20%, you want to be around about 50, 50 something dollars, like 54 dollars, right? So that just helps you understand where you at. And like I said, then you can see the actual contract value change. So, if we hit that 53.80, 53.90 range, it'll be about, the contracts will be at like $49. So just something you can use, optionstrat.com. I ain't sponsored by them. I don't get paid by them. I don't even pay for it. I use the free version. I've been using it for years. It's been kind of close to spot on. I used to use it a lot when I used to gamble on earnings and something would gap up or gap down and I had calls or puts and I'd be like, okay, how much am I going to make when the market opens? So this kind of let me gauge that, you know what I mean, by going like, if you get a $10 move on some puts, you can be up there in a pretty high range. Look, you're like, oh man, it moved down $10. I'm gonna be 1,000% up when the market open, and you'll be somewhere around there, and it may increase with IV raising up and different things like that, and demand for those contracts comes. So check out optionstrat.com. It's a perfect site. They got an app you can use on your phone so you can get to it quickly. It's just a little gem I wanted to throw out there. Maybe a lot of people didn't know about, but I know a lot of little new traders don't really know, but it's just a good way to gauge what's going on. So I'll also be adding this to YouTube and it'll also be added into the course because I'm building a course that's just helping new traders understand every little thing about the market that nobody really want to tell you for a very cheap price of $30, right? And you can get it on my Gumroad and check out my about section, hit my link tree, and you can get see all the things that I got to offer, the course, Instagram, watch lists I give out for free, different things like that. Just subscribe to it. Check it out. Hit me up. I do one-on-ones also, very cheap, live trading sessions and more. So yeah, I'm out.